terrified to admit that during their lives there've been moments when they've wavered in their minds. One more comment, one more joker, don't accept it. I won't tolerate intolerance this time. I'm not a heterosexual man, not ticking your boxes, that's not who I am. No, I don't fit into your neat little plan, and I never will. I'm not a heterosexual man, not ticking your boxes, that's not who I am. No, I don't fit into your neat little plan, and I never will. Jesus Christ, I'm done with it, you narrow-minded piece of shit. I'd sooner cut off my own dick than be like you. Did that make you uncomfortable? Is your macho pride in trouble now? When you're beating me up, then what will you do? I'm not a heterosexual man, not ticking your boxes, that's not who I am. No, I don't fit into your neat little plan, and I never will. I'm not a heterosexual man, not ticking your boxes, that's not who I am. No, I don't fit into your neat little plan, and I never will. Love is not a crime, and I draw the colour outside of the lines. Love knows no gender, and it's about time you nailed your colours up next to mine. Love is not a crime, and I draw the colour outside of the lines. Love knows no gender, and it's about time you nailed your colours up next to mine. Love is not a crime, and I draw the colour outside of the lines. Love knows no gender, it's about time you nailed your colours up next to mine.
Yeah, she do be kind of sassy, huh? Oh, I didn't set myself. I don't know where I am. May. I was close. Hello. Hi, yo! Oh my god, what an appropriate emote that 7TV emote that you just used was. Oh my god, it's because we're finally playing Higurashi again. Yo, Fish, you didn't know me when I played Higurashi last. When did I play this last? Let's see. We have 2 achievements, meaning we got 2 chapters. July 3rd. July 3rd. I haven't played this game in over a year. I've never played Higurashi. Thank you, Chica. Yeah. I mean, you've never seen it, right?
Wake up, sleepy, sleepy head. The monsters in your closet crawled inside your head. Now you gotta get up, get up out of bed.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh. Hey, Spoon. Wait. Oh! So since you sent a message through the redeem, like since it was a redeem that made you do a thing, it actually recognized you as sending a message. Whereas when you do like head pats or like first, it doesn't actually care. Also, Chica, did you see the new redeem? Also, I'm cracking up. It's fun. I'm cracking open a cold one. I think that probably. Yo, I am. That's so true. Thank you.
Yes. Good night, sweetie.
Yes. Good night, sweetie. Not that one. Did you fucking get cucked? Holy shit! I think it's working. I think you just got cucked.
I have no idea what is going on.
I have no idea what is going on.
See pronouns in chat? I don't. I don't know how to actually do that. I'm not smart. I'm at 80% by the way.
Yo, did I add myself to my fucking clips? No one's used the pyro command since I added my own clips to it. That's hilarious. Oh no, I am broken. Oh, if only there was some way to remedy that. What was I gonna do? Other than open the game eventually? Oh no, I am broke. 88k. Oh, okay. No time. Can you refund me? You know what? I'm gonna do something that Bones is gonna hate. Is everyone okay with that? I don't think Spoon can. Spoon's probably on mobile if that, like... I don't think Spoon can actually do most mod things. Yo, get fucked. Yo, Spoon, don't worry. I'll accept it. I'll mark it as complete. Don't worry, I'll mark it as complete for you. I'll eat your points. Nom 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 nom. Thank you for the yummy points. No problem, Sid. Alright, I'm gonna go piss off Bones. Everyone's cool with that? Like you pulling, pulling upon skin. Alright, well, now we can just blame Spoon. Easy. Easy fucking clap. It's okay, Spoon already gave me permission. Yo, it wasn't Nico Collins. Holy shit. Yeah, it is a banger. Yo, Bran actually asked me about this song. He was like, hey, what's that song that goes like, Giants are calling me? And I went, Giants? He's like, oh. I thought maybe there was more to it. And I was like, yeah, no, it's also by this artist. Because it was just a literal word. Alright, I have successfully removed the ability for Bones to be happy. Chica, am I allowed to open the game? It's only been like 13 minutes, but can I open the, am I allowed to open up the game? I think I'm done yapping. And I'm ready to yap. But in the game. Chica, what about the damn site? That damn site! Quote 40. Keep yapping? About what, Spoon? I don't know what to do. There's a reason why I don't do just chatting streams. Damn site! There's a reason I don't do just chatting. Be ready by 8:15. Okay. Hey, I'm going to the Ren Fair tomorrow. Alright, I'll talk about that. I haven't picked out my outfit yet. I might wear that same dress that I wore last time. I'll probably wear my cape, my blue cape. I'm gonna have like a little corset belt. Weird. I have a quote from a game you've never played. Yeah, insane, right? I'm going to the Renaissance Fair. The one in New York, the good one. Yo, I went to the New Jersey Ren Fair a couple months ago. It's garbage. I mean, it's not garbage. It's just like it's kind of more or less like a, I have no idea what that, you have no idea what that is? You don't know what a Renaissance Fair is? It's like you get transported back into medieval times. Here, let's actually ask someone who might know. And the sea one is lit. They got a real castle. Oh, nice. Yo, it's like it's totally this. Oh my god! Like a Renaissance fair is totally this rad medieval party where peeps dress up all fancy and stuff. It's like a blast from the past with jousting, turkey legs, and ye old selfie spots. Huzzah for time-traveling fashion shows! I've heard of one of those, but I've never been. Yeah, they're great. I mean, the New Jersey one's kind of garbage. It was just, it's like, it's really small. It was just like a line of shops and not much else. The New York one, like, obviously is better because it had, like, a convention medieval. Kind of. Yeah, kind of. So the New York one, they have, like, a dedicated location. Like, that is the Renaissance Fair. And it has, all of the buildings are, like, you know, themed. They have a larger field for jousting and stuff. And it's like, it's big. Here, let me... Yo, Chica, we did it. I figured out something to yap about. This time I swear that it's good for my tongue. I feel it again. I need to tell myself. We've got 5 minutes. Well, I'm doing it now, is what I'm saying. We're yapping now. Okay, so the fair. Map of the fair. So, like, it's actually pretty fucking big, right? So yeah, you why is this cut off? Why is this huh? Yeah, why is this 2000 by 2000? Why did they do this? Chessboard? Yeah, they have a chessboard for chess. I was just in New York. I went to an anime con. Yo, I haven't been in New York in a bit. I assume you went to the city though. Did they make it not just why? There we go. Miku, yo, Chica, Miku. Fantasy rules. Yeah, so like you get in here, and like here's a bunch of shops. Okay. Here's the jousty place. They got games up here, like you do like shitty archery. Like it's not like real archery. This one looks way too big for my taste. Chica, it's good. It's good because it is big. It's good. It's good. It's good. It looks like a hole. It basically is. It basically is a hole. at the fucking Renaissance Fair. They fucked one of the performers. Alright, fuckers. We've done shit. Let's stop. I got distracted, but this time it was on purpose. Alright, hopefully everything works properly. I had to reinstall the mod. I normally have borderless game rooms. I mean, I might as well. I have this open in multiple. Higurashi. There we go. And now let's also fucking Xbox Game Boy Spider-Far Widget. Why do you exist? Hey, does this not work? Oh, it does work. Okay, I wasn't sure if it worked or not. I thought that maybe it wouldn't. Okay. Go into config. Voice volume's all the way down, so that means I did this. Cool. Character sprites are the remake, which is what we want. Right click, hide a window. That's good because I clicked by accident a lot. Yeah. What else is there? I don't think. Oh, we probably do have to change this. Voice matching level doesn't matter. Graphics. I want. Oh, you guys can see this. Show hide CGs. Show CGs. Sprite style, we want these because those are the ones we know and love. Background styles, we do like the original backgrounds because they're sketchy as fuck. Background stretching is on. Text window appearance, advanced mode. I think that is what. Shows the name of the current character of the text box. This is the reason I downloaded this mod. Hey Bones! Hey Bones, did you read the description of that redeem? It's so weird. I don't know why you tried something that's not part of the redeem. Like, it does say type exactly what you want. What do you mean, what? What? That's all good. Audio. I think this is all good. Perfect. Okay. Hey, I think we're ready to play the game. What do you mean, Bones? I don't understand what's going on. Is everything okay? Atonement chapter. Wait, did we... Wait. I pressed continue. I don't know if I want to do that. Did I press load instead? Can I press load? Did I press start? I might have pressed start. I did press start. That's what happened. Huh? What are you talking about? I still have tails. Here, look. I still have a tail. Well, I mean, I only have one tail on this model. Yeah, see, I still have a tail. So, I don't know. Okay. Oh shit, yo, everyone's voices are gonna be different. Like, I don't remember the voices that I did. Okay? You're just fucking with me. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean by... What are you talking... I just showed you. I have... You asked me if my tails were gone. I have a tail in this model. I'm assuming we read all these, right? We read this. I'm sure I did. Reina. 168 centimeters. Yeah, we don't care about that. Hobbies. I am interested. I'm interested in indoor gardening. I want to make tea with the herbs I grow. I always enjoy your funny and interesting stories. We should go out somewhere next time in private. Captain's Club, Blue Mermaid, Private Manager Arena. Wait, Mamiya. Yo, I'm so, it's gonna be so scuffed. Okay, continue. I don't want to see any sweets for the last 3 days. For at least 3 days. Ugh. You trying a little too hard, Kitsune. What's funny? Rena ate a massive amount of desserts too, but her stomach seemed to be just fine. I think girls have 4 stomachs. Or at least an extra stomach for dessert. It is very rude of you to say something like that to a lady. You okay, Buns? This is what you get for being rude. Bam. Ow. That's a good poked me very hard in my bloated stomach, quote 20. Stop it! Please don't poke my stomach. I'm gonna throw up. Let's go, Enrique-chan grinned mischievously upon hearing that. What are you talking about? I just showed you it exists. Chill ran up my spine. Why are they smiling like that and walking towards me so gleefully? No. Stop it, you cold-blooded demons. Oh, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Do you really think I'd let it slip away? But it's not a redeem anymore. Yeah, because it's like... Bones, you realize... You realize that it doesn't, like it's not a great pose long term. And I don't feel like setting up an entirely separate redeem just to make it temporary. Meep. Your bloated tummy is in danger, KT. Your big wiggly tummy is so cute. Stop it. No. I'm gonna join Satoko and Rika-chan in torturing me. We were still making a lot of noise outside the restaurant. I desperately blocked my stomach from their attacks, but someone else hit me from behind. Ow! Who is it? Hello, hello. Nice to see you, Kei-chan and his funny friends. Oh, Shi-chan. Hello. You weren't at the restaurant today, were you? I'm working night shift today. I just changed after getting here. How could you go outside the restaurant wearing that uniform? What? I'm not embarrassed. Especially not since you had to walk around in a way more embarrassing costume the other day. Gah. Damn it, I was just getting over it. Oh. Yeah, alright. Once you realize this is a bad model, right? Like, it's not great. You just had reminded me that I'll never be able to get married. Anyway, I heard you went crazy in the restaurant today. Funny thing is, I was crazy once. They put me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. We did. We had to, since it turned into a club activity, you know? You made a big mess in there. It looks like Sis felt guilty, so she's helping the waitresses clean up the store now. I still think we should help them clean. Oh, don't worry about it. We can't let customers do that. Plus, we make most of the mess. Yeah, that's right. Everybody nodded in agreement. She told me to tell you guys that you didn't have to wait for her. You can go home now. No, we're going to wait. Right, everybody? We're gonna ask for our agreement. course, we decided to wait without hesitation. Sachiko, Rika-chan, and I all nodded along. True. What are you nodding to? So, hey, Vons, how are you? How was work today? I took a nap. And that might be why my throat's like this? I don't fucking know. Since we can't help her clean, that's the least we can do. Well, she says we can go home. I'm pretty sure she'd be sad if we really did leave. Wow. Kei-chan, you grew up. I'm impressed. Yo, it's unfortunate that Kei-chan, like our Kei-chan, is streaming right now. Because, like, it's always fun reading Kei-chan in here, and, like, I always think of him. Yo, Bones, give Kei-chan a shout out. If you don't mind. Work was swell, picked up sushi, but forgot to take a picture. How the well, honestly, I don't even feel jealous. I don't even feel fucking, I don't even feel bad about removing the tails then if you didn't even take a picture of your sushi. How would you? Oh my god, like, totally bestie. Kei-chan is, like, super into DK64 randomizer lately. He's been racing and qualifying for tournaments and stuff. But, like, he also plays other games like Banjo-Tooie. So, like, totally support the homies and give him a follow.
It didn't save?
Love is love after all.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's what I get for experimenting. Oh my gosh.
And, like, don't forget to check out his YouTube. I was hungry. That's alright, Bones. I forgive you. Just this one time.
I gotta do the boss all over again.
He grew up alright. That's because we've been training him well. Right?
Gosh, at least I found vine swinging.
And that's correct. Nipa. You guys are always band together when it comes to things like this. I hate girls. They get along so easily just because they're girls. That's not true at all. Holy shit, dude. Have you ever... Oh my god, have you ever seen teenage girls? They're fucking vicious. In the end, we ended up making a lot more noise. We've been dragging Shion into the mess this time. Yo, dragging these nuts. Got him. Shion, get back here and help us clean. Where did you put the wet washcloths? Oh no. I guess I have to go back to work now. Michan, you think it's going to take a while? What? Why are you still here? Are you waiting for this old man? Don't worry about me. Go home already. Anne looked happy to see us waiting for her, but she always says the opposite of what she thinks. I wonder when she'll grow up to be able to just honestly say thank you. We're friends, remember? We'll wait until you finish up. I wish we could help you. I feel bad. I told you, you don't have to wait for me. I'm going to wait for Shion to finish work tonight, and then head to her house in Okinomiya afterwards. So you really don't need to wait for me. I do appreciate it, though. Are you sure? I still feel bad. Yeah, me too. We have enough people, so really, don't worry about it. Go home before it gets too cold. We understand. Me, I hope you can finish cleaning soon. Go for it. Yay. Woo, thanks. Hey, John. Are you winning? Hey, Sheridan, what's up? Yes, we're reading. And reading is always a win. Because knowing is half the battle. Because knowledge is power. I trust you to escort the ladies home safely. Please protect them from assassins on their way home. Looking around, I didn't see any ladies who needed an escort. Not too much. I think I asked you how's it going? What's going on? I don't know. I don't know what I said. I hope you're doing well. I felt more like I was the one who needed protection. Anyway, we said our goodbyes, making it easier for us to end the day and go home. Goodbye, Michan. See you tomorrow. Yep, see you tomorrow. Alright, let's go then. We waved at Mia until she went back inside the restaurant. After that, we all got on our bicycles and left Okinomiya. Just so in the zone you forgot what you said. I get that. No. No. I don't remember. I literally don't remember what I said 2 seconds after I say it. Like, this is a canon event. It will happen again. I'm sorry for forgetting what I said. It will happen again. Alright. Yo, so I haven't played this game in fucking an entire year. But, like, I'm supposed to finish this. Such is life. Such is life. Especially when you have ADHD. On the way home, we talked about how exciting it had been today, and it looked like everyone was still fired up. We had the horrifying punishment of the competitive eating contest, which turned into an unprecedented battle involving all the customers in the restaurant, and after that, everything got crazy and messy. And you know what they say, I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room with rats. And rats, they make me crazy. At first, the waitresses didn't know what to do, but after a while, they ended up joining in. We had a blast. And that was wonderful. Did you see what Tomita and Okamura did? How amusing it was. I felt sorry for committing, Eerie. So did I, but... Didn't you think my speech was great? Hey, Lum. What's going on? Yo, your new model's cool. Is it new? I don't even know if it's new. I like the 3D model. It's cool. It's cute. Hello. I feel like I've heard of this game before. It's very old. Number 8, here to invade. Hello. Oh, Chameleon. Hello. Hey, Cam. Oh, thank God. Like, Lumchan rated in with that retro PS1 vibe, right? They're all about brave fencing, jammin', and even golfing. And, like, totally saving princesses on Mondays. So only of them. Plus, they're rocking new adventures. They're rocking a new adventure and maybe a new look. Stay tuned, besties. Support the homies, and let's get cozy with this neat alien vibe. Yo, I also saw the other day, Lum was playing Brave Fencer Musashi. What a fucking banger game, right? Actually, that makes me... I wanted to see if I have it. I wanted to see if I received that when I got the PS1 games. Where is it? That's it. What about this? I wish these were in order, but they're definitely not in alphabet. I do have the other one though. I have the PS2. Legend Musashi. Listen. Burn it. I really wonder what happened. It's such a good game. Okay, I'm sitting back down. I can read again. Have you heard of this gal called Lum? I have.
See you soon. Oh man. Ah!
Huh? Wait. Wait. Oh, don't. Okay. Hey, I mean, the raid worked the first time. Did you guys not get sent? Because I got sent. I'm also a raider. Okay. Yo, welcome again, love. Hello, welcome everyone. How does it feel to raid your own channel? I love it. I love raiding my own channel. It's great, honestly. Because then if I say something, if I go like, I am also a raider, it shows up that I'm over here. I can even show. I don't care. Like I love the memes. I'm always here for the memes. Raider for blah. Like just obvious proof that like, yep, I'm fucking here. Oh good. How are you, Cam? Plum Gang! Let's fucking go! Hello everyone, if you don't know me, I'm Pyro. I like to do kind of alright-ish. Oh, the Twitch has been weird today. I've seen double raids. Really? I assumed that, like, the first raid, some people didn't get sent, and so she just did it again? I don't know. But yeah, I'm Pyro. I don't have an intro for raids. I'm some dumb bitch. I have like 30,000 models. I don't know why we're this model. Why are we here? Why are we green right now? Honestly, let's go be our queen. So, I am the sovereign of sushi, as we all know. And of course, all of my mods are the sushi knights. I'm surprised. It did. No, Cam, it did. If you look at your first message, it immediately responded to you. Never call yourself dumb. No. Dumb/pause. I don't call other people dumb. Well, I do sometimes. But, like, in a fun way. Like, in a loving way, you know? Huh. Why did I not see it? Yeah, maybe because I didn't comment on it. I thought about commenting on it. I saw it. I searched for a bot reply. Yeah. Yeah, it might have been because there was also, like, multiple messages that all happened at the same time. Because of the shout-out, maybe, as well. But yeah, I like doing silly little voices. And it's been over a year since I last played Higurashi. I got to the 6th game and got burnt out. So I stopped playing. But I'm finally back. We're finally doing it. And honestly, I kind of remember most of the voices. But yeah, I'm here and I like attention. So gimme. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to reading. I don't even remember what was last said in the game. So did I, but didn't you think my speech was great? You have good taste in games. Thank you. Everyone in the restaurant was on my side after that. Hey, John. Kenji, you might have been someone really important if you were born in a different era. What, this idiot? He's much too full of himself. An idiot will always remain an idiot, no matter when or where he is born. So true, bestie. If he was born 100 years earlier, he might have gotten printed on bills. Money with Keiichi-san's face on it? How pathetic. They would only be worth 200 or 300 yen at the most. Satoko and Rika-chan kept up their continuous chatter. I was a bit tired after today's events, so I just listened quietly. I noticed the wind was getting colder. Our shadows were getting longer as well. Satoko and Rika-chan still had a lot of energy left, but what about Rena? She had been very quiet. Maybe she also had a stomachache from eating too much? I looked at Rena to see. What from? Rena was... I didn't really know how to describe it. She looked very satisfied. She looked like she really did have that much fun. It looked like she was as happy as she ever could be. I could tell all that without her saying a word. When I looked at her, it made me realize that the word fun wasn't enough to describe what we did today. Seems like you had fun. What about you, Keiichi-kun? I had a blast, too. I wish we could have as much fun tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, too. I feel the same way. I wish from the bottom of my heart that the time we spent in the restaurant today would last forever. Wow, that's kind of poetic. Don't you agree, Keiichi-kun? Rena didn't notice that I made fun of her. Yo, me too. I also didn't Huh? Is that making fun of her? Huh. I thought he was being nice. Weird. I might have been a little tactless. Suddenly I regretted having said it. I do. I totally agree with you. But you know something? Today is not the only day that's filled with happiness. A cool wind blew through her hair. She smiled at me, and for some reason she looked very mature. Her appearance made my heart skip a beat. Every single one of our days in Hinamizawa is a wonderful, precious, and irreplaceable day full of happiness. Including the boring days when our club activities get cancelled. Rena, you think about things in a very mature way. No, I don't. Honestly, I'm still not done playing around yet. Maybe it's just because I'm still excited. Rena laughed, and that made me laugh too. I just thought that we were laughing because we said bad things about her and started bugging me about it. You may be the bot here, but I sure feel automatically drawn to Pyro's streams. Oh my god, like totally, your toad's drawn to Pyro's streams like a moth to yield flame. It's like destiny or whatever. Huzzah for the magnetic pull of Kitsune vibes. Thanks, Cam. You're so sweet. You know what, Cam? Because you have graced me with attention, I'm going to do something for you. Okay? I dub thee hey Cam, what are your pronouns? Yeah, that's fair. Cam, you use he him, right? I don't know if I've ever asked. But yeah, I'm gonna... Skilled war. Yeah, but... Name your... Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Yo, Bones, how do you feel about that? Great meme, though. Love it. Cam, are you in the Discord? He, him. Okay. I dub thee. Sir Cam. I can make you a Viscount. Viscount of Riz. Oh, good. Cool. I need to give you a role and a change your name. But it's always a pleasure seeing you, and so I feel like I should reward your efforts in being in always raising me up. Perfect. I'm gonna need to make a rule. I need to make a custom. River settings, rolls, create roll, new roll. Separately, members. That's him. Save changes. Back. Now we just gotta move it up. And you will be right below my Imperial Illustrator. Oh, actually, you can go right next to the rival to the queen. Perfect. Okay, save changes, escape, scroll down. More. How do I rename you? How do I... Okay. Change nickname. Yeah. Save. There you go. Congrats, Million. It's just so late. Yeah, I know. I understand. I get it. But anyways, congratulations on becoming a Viscount. You are now nobility. In the court of the queen. I'm the sovereign of sushi. Yeah, if you need to go to bed, get some rest. I appreciate you being here. Once again, we made a lot of noise like we always do. Well, Chatako and I are taking this turn here. Mika, why not just walk with them a little further and then turn with the tobacco stores instead? Did you forget our nightlight burned out? Without that, it's too dark for us to sleep. Not yet. I have something to celebrate now. Well, other than your presents. Aw, thank you. Oh, that would be quite the problem. Oh, I see. You need to go to Makino-san's general store. Then I guess we'll say goodbye here. You'd better take this turn, and you have to go a long way around. Makino-san's general store? Oh, right, that's where it is. If they wanted to make a stop at the store before going back to the shrine, turning here would be the quickest way. Okay, then. Bye, Rika-chan. Bye, Satsuko. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Farewell, Keiichi-san. Farewell, Rena-san. See you two tomorrow. Bye-bye. Rika-chan and Satsuko waved at us many times, then took the narrow path through the field. Once the noisy girls were gone, it went especially quiet all of a sudden. It even made me feel as if the sun had set in an instant. I hear the cry of the Higurashi. I could see my house by now, which everybody called the Maibara Mansion. I didn't notice it earlier because of how fired up we all were. My stomach was about to burst. The growling in my gut felt like thunder. My body must have been paying the price for me acting like an idiot earlier. There's no way I was eating dinner that night. I'd need to tell Mom before she started cooking. But before anything, I had to go to the bathroom. Yo, go piss, girl! My stomach was churning. Oh boy, it really didn't sound good. We got to the place where I'd always meet Rena in the morning and say goodbye in the evening. I really did have a lot of fun today. Me too. Are you feeling okay, Keiichi-kun? My stomach is growling. I guess I just need to get some rest. You need to train your stomach, huh? You ate about as much as I did. How did you fit all that inside your tiny body? I'm so fucking jealous. Gimme. That would be a woman's secret. Oh, okay. Rena giggled, then tried avoiding giving me the answer. She'd probably hit me if I pressed her about it. If she punched me in the stomach, I'd throw up for sure. So I decided not to go any further. Goodbye, Rena. See you tomorrow. Yes, see you tomorrow. You know, I used to live in the city. Yeah? I never managed to enjoy each and every day like this before. But after moving to Hinamizawa, you know, I think I've found happiness. I feel the same way. I moved to Hinamizawa a year ago. I can't believe I'm as happy as I am to spend every day having as much fun as I do. I see. I'm sure tomorrow will be the same. That's right. We had so much fun yesterday and today. Yo, finding happiness sounds cool. And can you believe that he did it at such a fucking young age? I didn't even start to think about happiness until this year. I guess that's what happens when you decide to finally accept yourself. So tomorrow will be the same. All the fun we have every day. I feel like I'm going to trip and fall sometime. It kind of scares me. You fall when you fall, no matter how careful you are. That's why I believe we have to enjoy every moment as much as we can. Yeah, I didn't realize how depressed I was until I was no longer as depressed, you know? Yo, antidepressants help, but HRT is my secondary antidepressant. It gave me emotions again. It's insane. You're right. You gotta enjoy every day as much as we can. Well, it's probably time to go. Please say hi to your parents for me. Well, I still have a lot of energy left. How? So I'm gonna go treasure hunting. What? Are you going there now? HRT has done more for me than antidepressants. I get that. Honestly, I get that. I think the antidepressants have done a lot of heavy lifting, though. You sure are resilient. I'm impressed. What about you? Would you like to come along? I found a new trash pile that I haven't dug up yet. You might find totally cute things in there. If I were you, I would look in the mirror. That is bound to make depression leave. Yo, Cam, I appreciate the sentiment. However, like I get it. That's a pickup line. I get it. However, you can't say that to a trans girl when we're talking about fucking trans shit. I'm sorry, but I gotta pass. Besides, it looks like a storm is brewing. I think you should go straight home too. Aw, thank you for the head pats. I'm totally fine most of the time because I don't know what I look like. Like, I don't remember it visually. Any brain worms make that not work. Yeah. No, I know what you meant. You meant, oh my god, if I were looking at you, my depression would go away instantly. You know, but in my mind, at this point in my life, I actually see my models when I think of myself. So, like, that's my true self, you know? Oh, I usually find something cute when I've had a wonderful day like this. So, I'm going there just for a few minutes. I felt sick enough that I didn't feel like going with her. If I felt better, I would have gone treasure hunting with her for sure. She didn't want to go home yet because she didn't want the fun day to end. That's exactly how I felt too. I understand. Bye then. I hope you can find something cute. Yep. Thank you. Goodbye. Yeah, I do my makeup sometimes. I posted a makeup picture 2 days ago in my Discord. So if you want an immersion break, go there. Ichi-kun, wait. Oh, are we Rena? Are we gonna be Rena? Ichi-kun waved over and over as if he didn't want to say goodbye yet. After a while, he was gone. Well, I had to go too, because I was going treasure hunting. I love cute things. Also, an ad happening in 1 minute. I had such a wonderful day today that I'm sure I'm going to get lucky at treasure hunting. I'll definitely find some wonderful treasures. I pedaled my bicycle with determination. My house was nearby, but I took another street that led me to the damn construction site. Yo, quote 40. I love that quote, honestly. That damn site. It might have been okay to go home just then. I hesitated to go, since I didn't want to be seen. If I look in the mirror, I am also not particularly happy. It's just me. Shrug. Yo, yeah, that's a mood, honestly. I need to lose weight, but I don't know how, because I eat food, and food is yummy. I'm trying, though. I got chicken, and I got some wraps that have a lot of fiber. So, like, theoretically, less carbs, net carbs. I don't fucking know. I'm doing my best. I had so much fun today, and I wanted to continue feeling happy as long as I could. It was already getting late, but I felt like it was getting dark faster than usual. Just like Keiichi-kun said, the clouds in the sky were growing darker. It might start raining hard, quote 20. But that doesn't mean I have to go home already. Stop it, Rena. You had so much fun today. You have to stay happy as long as you can. I'm happy. I enjoy every day. Rena, say it. Say the magic words. How? Don't be embarrassed. You're not dumb or anything. I might be able to enjoy every day even more if I were dumb. So, dumb is what I'd want to be. Yo, any dumb idiots in chat? It's me. I'm the dumb idiot in chat. How? I'm going to find something so cute. And take it home with me. There, I said it. I'm sure I can find something cute. As long as I believe it's cute, anything can be that way. It should fill my heart with happy memories of today and yesterday. I should look forward to the happiness I'm going to receive tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, too. Ooh. I reached the that damn site. The mountain of trash loomed before me. I parked my bicycle and walked down the mountain of trash and scrap. This place is my castle. It would be incredible if anyone else came to this mountain of trash. I've gone here many times, and I usually stay for a long while, but I've never seen anybody walk by. This place is the village's blind spot. These raiders raid their own citadels. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even read it. Hearken mortals of the realm. I wonder which one that is. Hearken mortals of the realm. The chat is ablaze with camaraderie and jest, as the raiders raid their own citadels. Chameleon's riz lines are lost in the void, while Sushibot weaves tales of Pyro's legendary past in Hinamizawa. Bones contemplates mysteries, and Fish shares truths of happiness found beyond mere remedies. Remember, consent is key in this enchanted forest. I heard that many people came here all the time during the dam wars. Yo, those dam wars, it's abandoned after that. Villagers no longer need to come here, and some people even forgot about it entirely. Seems like they dump trash here at midnight, but I've never seen a truck actually dumping trash, at least. If they dump new trash more often, it'd give me more time to kill. But it looks like that's not going to happen for a while. I walked down the slope of the trash pile all the way down to the bottom and headed behind another pile. Nobody ever comes here. I've come here many times, and I usually stay for a long while, but nobody has ever come to mess this place up. Yeah. Huh. There it is. Behold, my fellow sushi seekers. On my quest through the scrolls of time, I've uncovered a wasabi hot secret. Our beloved Pyro, the humble Kitsune, once journeyed to ancient Hinamizawa. Legend says she quelled the great Oyashiro uprising with her mystical sushi rolls, saving countless lives. Yet she vanished like a fleeting umami taste, leaving only whispers of her heroic deeds. Oh, what a California roll of fate. But yeah, Cam, I mean, now that you're in the Discord, you can even look at my lore. I have events that I've been part of. Not even other kids from my school come here. They all believe that the arm of the manager of the construction site is buried somewhere in the trash piles, and they also believe that the whole place is haunted. They told me that a ghost with one arm still wanders around here looking for his missing limb. Sadly, I haven't seen the ghost either. I'm not scared. In fact, I'd rather like to meet him. I wouldn't mind helping him find his arm. If he's feeling lonely, I'd want him to be my conversation partner. There's a station wagon buried in the trash pile. Doesn't have tires, but other than that, it still looks like a station wagon. This station wagon is my secret hideout. Fortunately, the sliding door and rear doors don't open. So whenever I want to get in, I have to enter the car from the passenger seat and crawl into the back from there. Of course, I take off my shoes at the passenger seat. Of course. When you look at it from the outside, it's just a dirty, abandoned car. Oh, also, anyone who's curious, so this is what the normal backgrounds look like the old original backgrounds. The console backgrounds fucking sanitize everything. Like, look at this. This looks just like chill, right? Like, this just looks like any other standard run-of-the-mill visual novel. Right? Like, it's like, yeah, alright, whatever. But then we go to the original, and like, yo, it's fucking dingy and grungy. Like, this is fucking, it fits the vibe. When you look at it from the outside, it's just a dirty, abandoned car. But on the inside, it's nice and clean, because I had swept it out and decorated it a little. It took me a long time. The back seats are lying flat because I wanted to have as much space as possible. I found a mattress in the trash pile and put it onto that space instead. It was a bit dirty, so I bought a bedsheet from home and covered the mattress with it. I put my favorite cushions on top, and with that, it turned into a perfect bed. I put cushions and stuffed animals everywhere. That's not all. Look at this. I have a bunch of sweets here too. I have a bag of fruit candy in 4 different colors, and some cookies. But they're going bad. I'll have to throw them away. My bear-shaped water bottle was empty. When I come here to spend some time on Sundays, I usually bring this water bottle with some sweetened tea in it. I have a box of tissues, a flashlight, extra batteries, and other daily necessities in here. I also have a few books to read in order to kill some time while I'm at it. And I have this. What do you think this is? Look! Ta-da! I had it as secretly lit up thanks to this table lamp. There's an electric outlet on the side of an old nearby construction office. I thought they'd have cut the power years ago. But to my surprise, I was wrong. Electricity is still being supplied to the outlet. When I found tons of expansion cords, I came up with the idea to connect them all and make the electricity come all the way to my hideout. Now I can spend time here comfortable with some sweets, books, and lights. If I wanted to, I might be able to spend a night here. But I may catch a cold since it gets very cold at night. See? This is a very nice hideout, isn't it? At first I thought somebody would find it and mess with it. But that hasn't happened so far. That's because nobody comes here and everybody forgot about this place. That's how this place became my perfect secret hideout. Fortunately, I ate so much today that I'm still full. I can tell them that I was playing with my friend at her house and ate dinner there. I'm going to stay here for a while and relax. And I'm going to treat myself. I loved the water gun battle yesterday. My heart had been pounding when I fought one-on-one with Kitsune. I also had great fun at Angel Mort today. I'd never experienced such a crazy game with so many people in my life. And I was crazy once. Still am. I was still feeling the after effects, and I was sure I'd have a dream about it tonight. That was why I wanted to bask in these happy feelings. That was why I'm going to treat myself in here. I should take off my shoes and stretch my toes. I should cherish the time when I can be myself. Once I took off my shoes, I felt so relaxed that I didn't want to put them on again. I played all day today, and I was very tired. Treasure hunt could wait. As it got darker, the light at the table lamp became encouraging. It really was getting darker faster than usual. All of a sudden, I heard the sound of raindrops hitting the roof of the car. Pitter-patter, pitter-pitter, pitter-patter. The interval between drops got shorter and shorter. When it became a continuous sound, I began to hear thunder. Even though it was raining heavily, it remained very quiet inside the car, making me feel like I was in a different world. My castle, after all. I felt a bit cold, so I unfolded my big blanket and hid under it. I'm here alone under the warm blanket that has my scent. Even though nobody knew where I was at the moment, and I feel like I was left alone in the heavy rain, I still feel secure and free from anxiety for some reason. I felt like this heavy rain was keeping my enemies away from my castle. I liked it that way. This place is full of small happiness. Full of my favorite things. That's why I'm happy whenever I'm here. When I put another blanket over me, I felt as warm as if I were in bed. I listened to the soothing sounds of raindrops hitting the scrap iron and the trash heaps. It made me feel sleepy. This is a castle of trash. This trash came here because nobody wanted it. This is where it lives. This is a country where unwanted refuse lives together. Felt like I fit in here. But at the same time, I knew it was just a temporary place for me, as there's somewhere I had to go back to. No, I shouldn't think about things like that. Whenever I realize that I don't belong here, I remember I'm in the middle of a dirty trash pile. I should just doze off for a little bit longer. Thinking is poisonous. I wanted to keep myself out of that poison, so the kind renna within me could stay pure. A little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. And I closed my eyes. Oh, fun. I don't know what that's a sign of, but it seems like a sign. My mother was a very busy woman. The harder she worked, the more her work was valued, and she kept getting promoted. She sought to go higher and higher. She was always shining, and she was my hero. My mother started her career as a fashion designer at a small clothing factory in Okinomiya. My father was a designer too. They met through their jobs and soon got married. They lived in a small apartment in Okinomiya, but they moved to my grandma's house, our current house in Hinamizawa, when she got pregnant with me. We lived there until right before I went to elementary school. Now that I think about it, that was the happiest time of my life. I felt happy every day and believed without a doubt that tomorrow would be the same. I was so happy that I took for granted and didn't even feel the happiness. I really did feel happy every day. I was small at the time and didn't really understand what was going on, but like the company my parents were working for, I was having financial difficulties. So, my mother and a few other young designers started talking about leaving the company and going independent. After many things happened and the situation grew complicated, they got an offer to work at a big design firm back in Ibaraki, and they took the offer. At that time, I heard my mother saying many difficult words like limited partnership and business alliance, but in short, what she wanted to do was move to Ibaraki. My mother and her peers were hired because their talent and experience made them immediate assets at their new company. However, my father wasn't one of them. Unfortunately, my father wasn't as talented as my mother was. So, moving to Ibaraki meant that my father had to give up being a fashion designer. My mother's new company had high expectations of her talent and promised her a responsible project. She didn't want to waste her growing talent and passion by living in a rural town like Hinamizawa. So my mother convinced my father to quit his job and move to Ibaraki to support her and to help her build her career. Back then, moving meant I had to say goodbye to my close friends. I didn't want to move, and I kept crying about it. After we moved to Ibaraki, my mother was a big success. Not only did she have great leadership skills, she was full of energy, and I believe she made the best use of her talents to succeed. She came home late every night and barely had any days off. When she had a big project, she often stayed entire nights at her office. When she came home, she always looked fulfilled and wore a happy smile that she had never worn when she was in Hinamizawa. She was shining, and I remember I always wanted to shine like her when I grew up. On the other hand, my father wasn't doing so well. He couldn't find a job as a fashion designer, so he took a clerical job at a small company, but he kept changing positions. He couldn't use the experience that he cultivated, and it was very hard for him. Okay, I looked through your lore case, but there was nothing about your Hinamizawa. Yeah, not everything is in... Alright, here, I'll add it for you. Oh, shit. Wait, no, where is it? This one. Yeah, not everything is on there. Like, SushiBot just uncovered the scroll of time. And I can't even remember what happened what I said 2 seconds ago. How can I remember everything? There you go, Kim. So periodically, my sushi bot will uncover some scrolls of time. Yeah. He was very understanding. He started to take care of things around the house for my mother. He got busier and busier, having one project after another. But yeah, if you actually... I don't know if you saw the other lore channel, but that one is much better organized. He cleaned the house, did the laundry, and came to my school events. However, he couldn't cook. He did cook rice, but always bought side dishes from a grocery store. He ate dinner without my mother more and more often. I guess she's busy again. Every time I said that, he always told me, your mother was working very hard. So, let's support her, Rena. That was what he always told me. I decided to help my father with the cooking. I thought it was a good idea to learn how to cook since he wasn't good at it. Whenever my mother cooked, I helped her and tried to learn cooking from her. She apologized for not having enough time to cook for us, but she was happy that I was learning. I think I wrote in my school yearbook that I wanted to be a clothing designer in the future, just like my mother. But apparently I lacked my mother's exceptional sense of style. She used to tell me, this is something that you're born with, not something you cultivate. I remember I was discouraged to be a designer because of that. That was why I decided to reach her by getting better at things she wasn't so good at, instead of trying to be like her. I wanted to be good not only at cooking, but also doing things around the house, such as cleaning, doing the laundry, and grocery shopping. I remember my father was really happy that I did all that for him, but because he wasn't good at it at all, well, me either. He couldn't find a job and spent a lot of time at home, so he seemed to enjoy spending time doing the housework with his daughter more than anything. He started to become better and better at filling in for my mother. And she started to get too busy to do any of the housework at all. She moved on to a more responsible position at her job. She took me out to many places as if to compensate me for leaving me alone all the time. She used to say, well, let's go eat something delicious without telling your father. And she took me out to a restaurant. She took me to high-class restaurants and amusement parks. Sometimes it was only me and my mother. Sometimes it was with her friends from work. She took me to a beach barbecue one summer with those friends. I was introduced as her daughter, and every one of them pampered me. I still remember that this one guy who particularly doted on me. He was a good-looking young man. I called him Uncle once, and he got mad at me. Who was nicely tanned with dyed brown hair. This young man often came with us when we went out. When my mother took me somewhere, she usually made several phone calls for her work during the day, and sometimes she took me to a place where she could also do her work at the same time. Yeah, cold AF karate. Yeah, that was me. So I didn't feel awkward when people from her work came with us. But I always preferred to be alone with her, so I was happier when we could do that. One day, she took me to a very high-end part of town. Of course, she always spoiled me whenever we went out. Bought me things and let me eat whatever I wanted. But she especially spoiled me on that day. She took me to many expensive-looking boutiques and accessory stores. She was about to buy me something, but I told her not to get it because it didn't look good on me. Without hesitation, she brought it anyway. I remember there were many zeros in the price tag. On that day, I realized my mother's design work had made her a very successful woman, and she was earning a lot of money. We took a break at a ridiculously expensive-looking restaurant that probably charged 1,000 yen for a glass of orange juice. Yo, 10 bucks for a glass of orange juice? Holy shit. And back in the 80s? There's a command just for me visiting your channel, and I didn't even know you have lore, actually. Shame on me. I actually do have lore. Like, I have a decent amount of lore. And some of it I even came up with myself. My mother clapped her hands and spoke to me with a smile on her face. She asked, Reina, would you like to make your dreams come true? When I was in kindergarten, my teacher gave students a topic to draw a picture of it. The topic was my dream, and I drew myself eating a mountain of fruit parfait all by myself. What my mother meant to say was that she was going to make that dream come true for me. It was a normal day. It wasn't my birthday or anything. Since my mother always spoiled me when we went out together, I didn't feel awkward about it at all, and I accepted her offer with a happy smile. Rudy. Huh? Yeah, I'm gay. There were 5 or 6 fruit parfaits in front of me. I remember it looked exactly like the world I drew, and I felt like I was floating in that dream world. It was too much for us to finish. We dug our spoons into it as if we were playing in the mud, and we really enjoyed eating it together. It was my first time to experience getting full by eating only fruit parfaits, and I remember I was very happy. I enjoyed tasting the happiness and chatting with my mother. Reina-chan, do you remember the man who went to the movies and had dinner with us last time? Are you talking about Uncle Akihito? No. Oh, I can't call him that or he's going to hit me. Reina-chan, do you like Akihito-san? I hate him. He always teases me. That's because he likes you. You get along well with him at the barbecue. Well, I get along with him every now and then. Every now and then. My mother laughed. I didn't know why she brought up the subject, but I didn't really pay attention to it because I was young. Now that I think about it, she was breaking the news. I just didn't notice it. Reina-chan, who do you like better, your father or me? You. Not that I hated my father or anything, but I thought giving her that answer was appropriate, so after she spoiled me so much. If I said I'm going to live in another house away from your father, which of us would you like to live with? Huh? I'm thinking about divorcing your father and getting married to Akihito-san. Yeah, I saw that coming. At that time, my mother was a very successful woman. I didn't know this at the time, but she was drafted by a headhunter to work at a bigger company, where she was promoted to a higher and more responsible position, one where she could bring out the most of her talent. Of course, the position wasn't the only thing she gained. Compared to my father's low salary, my mother was earning enough money to support a family of 3 and still have some left over. I kind of realized it the way she spent money. The greater a position she achieved, the more she spent time with people at her level. All of them were bright and talented. Compared to them, my father might have looked unattractive to her. I liked Uncle Akihito, but I liked him as one of my mother's friends, not in the same way I liked my father. I liked my father and mother equally, so it was very shocking to me that my mother wanted to divorce him. I felt as if the ground below me was beginning to crack. That expression, I realized, actually fit my situation very well. I had to choose which side of the cracked ground I wanted to stand on. My mother told me to live with her at her new house. Her new house meant the house Uncle Akihito lived in. I thought a house was a sanctuary for a family. I believed that a house was a holy place where strangers couldn't easily enter. That was why I couldn't believe her. How could she let a stranger invade such a holy place so easily? Why do you hate my father? My mother looked down and didn't answer. I asked her another question. Why can't you stay with my father? I think that was the hardest and most heartbreaking of all questions for my mother to answer. In short, my mother had cheated on him. He loved another man who was more attractive than my father. Just that and nothing more. I knew more than anybody that it wasn't my father. First of all, he decided to move from Hinamizawa to support my mother as much as he could. For him, nothing good had come from that. Actually, I think he had a very tough time since we moved to Ibaraki. But he volunteered to be her support and tried very hard to do that. I thought my mother appreciated his support. So, I took her decision as betrayal. I told her that I disagreed with everything, including their divorce. Said it very loudly, made everybody in the store jump. Sure, continue your relationship with Uncle Akihito, but don't divorce my father. I feel bad for him. I feel terrible for him. He's been doing nothing but support you patiently this whole time. How could you do such a cruel thing to him? I screamed as loud as I could. Then my mother answered. It's too late. Why? You haven't talked with my father about this, have you? It's not too late. I'm pregnant. Oh. I don't know whether my mother actually told him about the divorce in person. A middle-aged woman who called herself a lawyer came to the house several times to talk to my father on my mother's behalf. She sometimes called him too. My father begged the lawyer to let him speak directly to my mother many times, but it never happened. I could tell by the way they talked that he had no clue when my mother told him she wanted a divorce. Well, again, I'm not sure if she told him in person. The lawyer told him not to meet my mother, not to call her at work, and many other things too. To top it all off, he told him not to see my mother ever again. He wanted to talk to her. He called some of their mutual friends, but he only found out the name of the guy she was having an affair with and nothing more. He asked me, "Do you know the guy?" I told him, I do. I also told him that he was a funny guy and had given me candy many times. I'll never forget how he looked when I told him that. He hit me for the first time. He hit me so hard that his handprint stayed on my cheek for a while. Then he fell on the floor and cried loudly. And then I started to cry too. I didn't cry because he hit me. Uncle Akihito was kind to me, so I liked him, and talked to him out of courtesy. No, that wasn't it. Girls had to be kind to everybody. That's what I thought. But I was wrong. I learned in this world that there are people you should be nice to and enemies you shouldn't be nice to. The enemies are the ones who would destroy my life and with their very existence. Whether they mean to harm me or not doesn't matter. They're like weeds growing in a flower bed. Dandelions are innocent, but they take all the nutrition for the tulips from their soil. That's why we have to pull them out. Dandelions did nothing wrong, but they're the enemy. Enemies are bad people. That guy was a bad person. I shouldn't have accepted him. I should have rejected him with everything I had. By doing so, I might have been able to disrupt their relationship. By doing so, I might have been able to make my mother feel like their relationship was not going to work. If I tried to do so, my parents wouldn't have had to break up. My father and I cried together, but we cried for different reasons. He must have cried because it happened so fast and didn't make any sense to him. I cried because I regretted that I let it happen when I had the chance to prevent it. My father stroked my cheek and opened his mouth to apologize. He couldn't speak and just cried with me. One day, the lawyer let me see my mother. My mother asked me to live with her at her house again. I didn't know what to say, so I just kept looking down and listened to her apologies. My father knew that I was going to see my mother on that day, so he handed me a letter and told me to give it to her. I don't know what he wrote in that letter, but for some reason, I was able to imagine what kind of things he wrote when I felt it through the envelope. After all, the letter inside the envelope had a rough surface. He must have been crying while writing the letter, and his tears made the letter all wrinkled when it dried. My mother took the letter from me, told me that she'd read it later, and was about to put it in her bag. I stopped her and told her to read it there. I wanted to see how she was going to take the last words that my father had left to her. But my mother didn't read it. She told me she wanted to read it alone later. Put it in her bag. At that time, I realized. No, it was more than that. I should say, I knew. It was so obvious. I knew that my mother was lying. She had no intention of reading my father's letter. She was going to throw it away after I was gone. She lied just because she wanted to seem like a nice person in front of me. The light curl in her eyebrows and lips told me that more clearly than anything else. At that moment, I finally knew something else. The guy she was having an affair with wasn't the only bad person. My mother was also a bad person. Since that moment, the existence of my mother disappeared from my world like dry ice evaporating. I didn't have to hesitate about whom to live with anymore. I don't want to go to your house. The Ryugu house is my home. I don't want to see you anymore. Please don't even call me. But Reina, if you live with your father, you won't have... At that moment, I hated my name for the first time in my life. Please, don't call me Reina ever again. I have to go now. Goodbye. Those were my last words to my mother. No, to the woman who used to be my mother. After that, I spent my days without feeling anything. Didn't know if the days were long or short. I didn't know which season I was living in. It was supposed to be nothing out of the ordinary, not having my mother around. But every time my father saw things that reminded him of her, like her toothbrush, her teacup, or her favorite books, he shed tears, which left me frustrated. That's why I decided to completely remove her belongings from the house. I roughly threw her things into a black trash bag. I started to do so frantically. By the time I knocked down her wardrobe, threw her music box hard on the floor, and broke her mirror, my mind was already not working properly. When I tried to remember what happened after that, I feel disoriented. That's because the pills the doctor gave me back then made me feel disoriented and lethargic every time I took them. It seems that dullness hit me especially hard. Since every time I try to remember that time, it makes me feel disoriented and lethargic, just like the pills made me feel. I destroyed everything that smelled like my mother. But the thing I wanted to destroy the most might have been myself. Even after I threw all her belongings away, I still couldn't stop feeling regret and decided to blame myself in the end. Maybe I was thinking that I wanted to do damage to her reputation and successful life by destroying her daughter, or destroying myself. When I was about to reach that very last resolution, Oyashiro-sama came to me. Oyashiro-sama told me to go back to Hinamizawa. Yes, all of this was because of his curse. Oyashiro-sama brought a curse upon the Ryugu family because we broke his rule and abandoned Hinamizawa. After I figured that out, everything started to make sense to me. All the crazy things that happened after my mother was gone? The curse of Oyashiro-sama did all that to us. It was Oyashiro-sama's voice that was telling us to come back to Hinamizawa. That's right. We could have stayed in Hinamizawa. Everything went crazy because we moved. We had to go back to Hinamizawa. I started feeling disoriented again, and a dull pain ran through my head. It might be a scream from within me telling me not to push myself too hard to remember any further. The house where we used to live in Hinamizawa was still there. My grandma already passed away, and the house was the only property she left for us. I remembered that I used to live in Hinamizawa, but all I remembered was that it was a village that I used to live in right before I went to elementary school. I remembered the atmosphere of the village, too, but that was all I remembered. I forgot the streets and even the names of the close friends I used to play with. The neighbors knew that the son of the deceased woman had come back divorced. They didn't know us, and we didn't know them. So it was almost like we moved to a new place. However, as far as I was concerned, it was still my hometown that I had come back to. At first, everything was inconvenient compared to the life in Ibaraki, and it was hard for both of us to adjust. But we renovated the old house, and it was only me and my father. Life here seemed to make my father forget his pain from the divorce. Mi-chan was kind to me, and I started to get used to my new life too. Did everything around the house, and we gradually went back to a time when we used to live happily. Anybody can live a happy life. People sometimes say that some people are born to be unhappy, but I believe that's just an excuse for people who don't even want to try. I won't give in to fate. I'll never give up trying to recapture the happy times that I lost. I'm going to become happy to the point where I don't even feel the happiness anymore. I'm not going to cry anymore. I'll never cry again. I used up all my tears on that night my father hit me. The curse of Oyashiro-sama is over because we came back to Hinamizawa. So, I'm going to have a happy life from now on. All of a sudden, big raindrops hit the roof of the car, and I recovered my senses. It was still raining. It had already gotten dark outside. The shadows of the table lamp created were very dark, and it looked as if there's nothing else around me. If I turned off this light, would everything in this world disappear? Turned off the light. Darkness swallowed me, but the cold air and the sound of rain didn't change a bit, and that made me realize I was still in this world. The curse of Oyashiro-sama. Did the curse of Oyashiro-sama do those crazy things to my family? Or did I convince myself it did as an excuse for myself because I didn't want to feel guilty about the divorce? Sometimes I'm not sure. Since that time, Yoshiro-sama hasn't come to me. I sometimes feel like it was a delusion I created because I was mentally ill. But he did come at that time. I'm sure about that. Am I right, Yoshiro-sama? I was unhappy after I left Hinamizawa, but I came back and I'm happy now. But where am I supposed to go now that I'm unhappy in Hinamizawa? Where? Stop it, Rena. Don't think that you're unhappy. I am happy. I will be happy. I can definitely be happy. Suddenly I felt if this darkness swallowed me, I'd never be happy again. I found the switch on the table lamp and turned it back on. When I looked at the clock, it was already past 11 p.m. I had to go home. I wouldn't have time to prepare for my lunch for tomorrow. At least I'd have to set the timer on the rice cooker. It didn't look like the rain was going to stop anytime soon. Wait, they're unhappy now? What? Oh, yeah. Oh, Rena's super depressed. Holy shit, yeah. She's putting on a happy face. Like, I don't... Were you not paying attention to everything that was happening? Like, she's remembering her awful time with her mother being a bad person. Like, I think divorce is totally fine. But you need to have communication with anyone that you like, know. Because, like, communication is the foundation of any relationship. Be that romantic or otherwise. So, like, I'm poly, right? And so, like, my first thought is, like, oh, well, why don't you just date both of them? But you need to you have to communicate at least. I only saw the divorce part. Yeah, no. Oh, shit, yeah. Girl's going through it. And then Oyashiro-sama visitor. And, like, I still have no idea if this game actually has paranormal shit happening. Or if it's, like it's gotta, right? It's gotta be paranormal. I looked out of the window to see the rain, but could only see my reflection. I talked to that reflection in the window. I'm so glad that my father's happy. He'd been acting like he was dead for a long time. The smile on his face is a good sign that he's regaining his former happy life. He became miserable because of me. And that's why I don't mind doing things for him until he regains his smile and become truly happy. When I stay here alone for a while, it gives him some time to be alone with her. Plus, I don't have to fake a smile. But then, my reflection in the window tells me, Rena, you're such a good girl. You're kind to everybody and love them equally. You can make anybody like you. But did you forget something? In this world, there are people you should be kind to, and enemies that you have to reject with all you've got. But you learned that lesson. No, don't listen to her. My reflection is always mean. She always says mean things and makes fun of my words. But she always tells me things that I can't say myself. Let's go home, Rena. You are home. Forget about the mean Rena in the mirror. I was a bit hungry by then. After all the desserts I ate, I still got hungry. I forgot. Rina-san bought me a shortcake. I've never had a shortcake from Angel Mort, but I bet it'll taste good. If just everyone was as nice to converse as you. True. I'd have to give my thanks to Rina-san next time I see her. Rina-san speaks in a way that makes it very clear that how she grew up. But I'm sure she's a good person. That's because she's so good to my father. I did everything I could to make my father smile, but I failed. On the other hand, Rina-san can put a big smile on his face so easily. I have to thank Rina-san. I have to thank her for cheering up my father. But I don't know why. I just don't like her perfume. Alright, I know it's a pretty short stream, but after these tips, I am actually gonna end. I still need to put an outfit together for the Ren Fair. And also I should make some food. Today I went to a swimming pool with my mom. Uncle Akihito came with us too. I don't like him because he's sometimes mean to me, but he's a very kind and funny old man. He told me to call him Daddy for that day because he was going to play with me at the pool like he was my daddy. My mom calls him Daddy, so I did too. Uncle Akihito looked very happy and gave me a lot of money. My mom looked very happy and it made me happy too. I want to play with him again. I hope my dad can come with us next time. I opened the window, placed my cushion nearby, and prepared to enjoy the weather. But she came over and disrupted my peaceful evening. She always ruins my time of solitude. Yeah, Cam. Oh my god, thank you so much for spending time, but go get some rest. You look pleased. Oh, that's right. You ate a lot of your favorite sweets today. This girl loves sweets more than anything. I like them too, but I can't eat like she does. It'd give me heartburn if I ate the amount she ate today. She seems to be very happy, but so I'll leave her alone. I'd been making my favorite hot and salty food for the past few days, so she must be quite pleased today. It was a very fun day for me too. I just wanted to enjoy the memory of the excitement I felt today by sitting here quietly enjoying the sunset. And when I looked up at the sky, I saw some thick clouds forming there. The wind was a bit cooler than usual. It might start raining soon. People say that when deep-sea animals come to the shallows, it's a sign of a big earthquake or a tsunami. I saw a very rare fish that dwells in deep water in the shallows today. Just as the ancient stories of sea monsters say. People hate deep-sea animals and tend to interpret them as omens of a disaster. It didn't matter if they showed up alive or dead. As I said something interesting just now. Even if they showed up alive or dead, it was an omen of disaster. Oh, it might start raining soon. Yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me. I'll get the laundry. I grabbed a basket and went outside to take the laundry in. Clouds were getting darker. I normally liked rain, but I didn't think I'd enjoy it today. Alright. Fuckers. Let's do a cheeky raid. Let's put music on.
You can get me up when it's time. You know exactly what to say to ease my mind, girl. You got power over me. Such control. But I don't mind 'cause I love just what you do to my soul. Be permanent now. But either one of us can let the other go.
Alright, let's rate. Who are we rating? Here we go. I haven't rated Anzu in a while. Let's rate Anzu. Alright, fuckers. Let's go to our good team. Alright, I wonder if the fun fact is gonna be awful again. That is not. Fun fact, Edo period artists often depicted mythical creatures. Let's go! That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Okay with that one. Okay, fuckers. Bunsy Bone. So no stream tomorrow, most likely. Sunday. I actually don't know what time we're doing Daggerheart. So like, I could stream in the morning or I could stream at night. I have no idea. If we do Daggerheart, like, I mean, I'll probably stream at night, honestly. But if we do Daggerheart in like the afternoon, I might stream in the morning and at night. I don't know. Yeah, I hope everyone has a good night. Let us raid, and I don't fucking know. I love you. Thank you for joining me. Bye bye.